Hey, everybody. Welcome and get ready for the Supply Chain Solutions Weekly Ship Show series. For 20 years, we have pursued a vision to deliver the future of global logistics today. And we understand that the world of supply chains is increasingly volatile, and we pride ourselves on our agility and our responsiveness to develop solutions that create sustainable value for our customers. So spread the word and don't forget to join us each week as Jason and I unpack the emerging trends and high-level issues that affect your supply chains, because at Supply Chain Solutions, we always deliver value quickly, affordably, and flawlessly. Now, folks, this week we have a tremendous show. Jason and I like to call it the LLS SCS edition. And our topic this week is how air freight consolidations can benefit your business. So please join me in welcoming our very special guest and partners on the ship show today, Oliver Scarla, CEO, and Philip Winters, Route and Business Development Manager of LLS Team Germany. Now, LLS Team Germany was founded in 1998 by Helmut Scarla and Ariella Scarla Bernhardt as an international freight forwarding company in Forsheim with 120 highly qualified employees worldwide, providing tailor-made transportation solutions for individual logistics challenges by land, air, and sea, with branches in Stuttgart Airport, Polk in Rhineland, and Palatinate. They can touch anywhere in Germany and are extremely well connected in Germany and around the world. And we love their motto here at Supply Chain Solutions. Their motto is, "We do it your way." So Oliver and Philip, welcome to the show today. It's great to have you on board. I'd like to just give everyone a little bit of the backstory about how our relationship developed with LLS. Prior to my other company, DJR Logistics, becoming part of Supply Chain Solutions, we had been working with Oliver and Philip and the LLS team for many years, probably about 10 years, and they were handling all of our cosmetic clients coming out of Germany and other clients that have a lot of business in that magnificent country of Germany. And we've developed a really close relationship over the years, where it's one of those things where they can complete our thoughts and we can complete their thoughts, and we sort of speak that same lingo. And it's just been a tremendously rewarding relationship for us, because their team at LLS in Germany is really a talented group of people that always take service to a higher level, just like Supply Chain Solutions. And we really have very similar culture and values where, honesty and respect and always trying to find a better way are just the key and the foundation and bedrock of our company. So we really love the culture and the values that we share, and we love the attention to detail and the hand-holding that LLS gives not only their clients, but our clients. And it's just been a tremendously rewarding relationship for us. So with that, I think we'd really like to talk about our topic today, which is all about the benefits of our air freight consolidation. Jay, did you have anything that you wanted to add before we go out to Philip and ask them to give us a high-level overview of the program?
Oh yeah, Anthony, I loved your overviews in the beginning, by the way, and honestly, you do just such a great job. No, but I think what's interesting about consolidations is some people just don't do them, or they've never done them before. They've never considered them. They've never looked into it. And a long while ago, we were working with some automotive customers who were, shipping quite a lot out of China. And automotive customers can, they need things and they need them now, or they need them yesterday. And we developed this series of consolidations into the West Coast, and it was just an amazing opportunity for them. But we've never had a close relationship with a partner from Europe into the US. And that's kind of where LLS stepped in. They have an amazing program. Philip does a great job of breaking it down. And so I'm gonna hush up and I'm gonna let Philip take it away to discuss a little bit about the benefits of consolidations.
And Philip, before you jump in, I just want to say one thing to kind of augment what Jason said. You know, just like any business decision, costs are always a consideration when you choose how to ship your goods, as we all know. And although air freight offers a few advantages over ocean freight, such as faster shipping times and reliable delivery dates and less handling for high value goods, it sort of sometimes falls to the bottom of the list because of the cost associated with it. However, though, air freight is a flexible mode of transportation that can be customized to fit your needs in any way. And the program that LLS has developed is just amazing. So Philip, why don't you take it away and tell us about your program and give us that 50,000 foot view.
Thank you very much, Anthony and Jason.
You're welcome.
Hi, everyone. It's an honor to be on the show, and just a great opportunity to talk about what we love, and what we love is consolidations. And we put a lot of efforts throughout the past years into that program, and by now we have a really strong and robust option out there for customers to join the consolidation into the Midwest for the air freight shipments. Also, maybe later on, we'll talk about the ocean freight, but let's focus on the air freight first. It's just a great way for customers to gain control, to have control over pricing, and to get a very good reliability on their shipping needs. Sometimes,
absolutely. Go ahead, Philip.
Consolidation sounds like it's up to the freight forwarder or to the consolidators if they ship the goods or not, or if it gets bumped or things like that. What we kind of like did is we took a regular standard consolidation program and put it just on a higher level, where it's almost considered like an express product, but you're not paying express. But that's how reliable it is. Just talk about the weekend consolidation program that we run. Usually when a shipment is ready for pickup Thursday, Friday in Germany or surrounding countries, we will ship it out on Saturday. Customs clearance is done on Sundays. And within the Midwest, delivery is done on Monday already. So this is just a very fast transit time. Again, it's not paying express fees, and it's just a reliability that benefits your whole supply chain.
Yeah, that's great, Philip. And you know, further to those benefits of the consolidation, and we'll go to Oliver in a second, but you know, that reliability and how it runs like clockwork, particularly with the system that you guys have implemented, with pictures of the loading and the unloading, gives us the ability to have more control versus using a co-loader. And I think one of the real key benefits that I remember having this conversation with Oliver about was that LLS personnel and staff loads versus a third party. You know, whether it's an ocean freight consolidation or an air freight consolidation, and right now we're primarily focusing on these air freight consolidations, but you know, there's a minimal amount of transloading points, which minimizes the risk of damages. And, you know, whether it's air freight or whether it's an ocean container, LLS Germany staff closes that container. And the next people to open that ocean container would be SCS staff, you know, or deconsolidate that PGA 1, 2, or 3 aircraft pallet that comes into our facilities out in Lockport, Illinois, when that shipment flies into Chicago. So it's really amazing. And, you know, it's almost a personal relationship to the freight. that LLS has helped develop, when these consolidations are happening. So, they choose dependable carriers versus using a cheap carrier. Okay. And LLS, the service, it sort of has like a hotline. Okay. And a small specialized group of staff, young, trained, and a motivated team. So, even though it's a consolidation product, they still aim to service the customer in a very unique way. And I'd like maybe Oliver to tell us a little bit more, maybe about his dynamic young team of people there that of staff that are just doing such a tremendous job there. If you could just give us a few thoughts, Oliver, we'd be very appreciative.
Sure. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm glad to be here with you tonight. The question about the team is, what do we do? Who does it? For whom do we do that? And there's a reason why we are in the market. Our, as you can call it, raison d'être. So the reason why we are here alongside those big players, is just because, let's say, they leave us an attractive gap to work out our magic. And people just love working with the team because those people here, either in Germany or in Europe or in your end, they really love what they do. That they have a skills, they have a plan, they have fun on the job, they have, as I said, holistic skills and a wide-ranging competence in what they are doing. So what they're doing just not ends on their desk. So they're deeply involved. They're talking with you guys over there. Whenever there's something on their desk, any file, any shipment, any whatever, we do not step out there before the job is done. So especially like the Friday consolidation work, the last person just leaves the office when everything is done, when everything is clear, and when we know that everything went well on the airport, that everything went smooth and is in order. So because when we go out and sell this product, we give our clients a promise. And this promise comes along with the warm feeling that whenever we touch a shipment and we give you the promise, we pick it up here on a Friday and we deliver it on Monday, that you can enjoy your weekend and know that it's going to happen. And that's it. Of course, things happen, but in case things happen that we do not like, we just talk about it. Be straight, be open. Appreciate the business, appreciate the client, appreciate their needs. Talk about the things that are going on, being their, how can I say that their arm, the prolongation of their arm in their supply chain, being a partner, and everybody involved is aware of that. As I said before, the keywords like honesty and openness, you also mentioned it, Anthony, together with the dedication. It's service from people for people. This is what makes us happy, what makes our clients happy, and what at the end is not the secret, but a big part of our success story. And this is something that you need to experience out there. I mean, salespeople always tell nice stories. So we are the biggest, the fastest, the best, so whatever. But you have to make the experience and to learn how we are doing it, because as you said it also last time, we do it your way. And this is 80% of the job, 90% of the job is how we do it. But the 10% to the 100%, or if it has to be 110%, we also go this extra mile. But the difference from the standard to what makes the job at the end, this is this individual, we do it your way. You have to tell us, we have to develop that with you out there. We can offer individually designed solutions and really help, because we understand, we feel your needs, we feel what's going on, because we also know what's going on the other side. I mean, forwarding is not just bringing goods from A to the B. We need to know
Mhm.
why you need it fast, why, who's pushing you? Is it your sales team? Is it your CEO? Is it your customer? Is it, I don't know, the factory? Is it the staff out there that's waiting for the goods to arrive? If we are 2 days late, I don't know, 50 people do not know what to do from Monday to Wednesday until it arrives. So we are aware of what we are doing, why you pay for the air freight, and we never give up before it's done.
Well said. Jay, you look like
Well
you're
said.
chomping at the bit here to just jump in.
Well,
What do you got for us?
Oliver is just saying so many wonderful things, and he's making so many great points too, honestly. So I loved when you said the warm feeling, because you're totally right. I think what a lot of our customers and just around the world has experienced over the past few years is not a warm feeling when it comes to shipping freight in any form. And what's kind of cool about the products that they've designed is there's less people touching your freight, and more of the people who are touching their freight are more invested in having a positive result. So just the end product is going to be better no matter what. I mean, they specifically package these containers together in a way so it's not going to get damaged. They have eyes on it when it's loaded. They make sure it's going to be safely put on, and then we're the only people who touch it when it comes off. So it's just a really good experience, because if there's something that goes wrong, there's less parties involved, and we can say, hey, airline, you messed that up. In some situations, who other people who have shipped air, we've got a customer who had a really bad situation a while ago. It's why they switched to us in the first place. But, they obviously had some damaged freight in the air, and it was like, it was like, call waiting, or it was trying to, it was just such a mess. But Oliver, oh man, I was grinning because I was taking all these notes of some of the fantastic points you're making.
So let's gear shift for a minute real quick, because that's such a great segue, Jay, and let's refocus back on the console for a minute, and I'll try to again provide that high level overview that Philip was talking about. So if you folks out there listening to the Ship Show series would like to get in on this magnificent program, and I will tell you, the cost associated with being part of the console is amazingly reasonable. It's below, it's a well below market price, and the value you get for that. So we have bi-weekly consolidations, a midweek consol and a weekend consolidation. So we can pick up on a Monday or Tuesday, sometimes as late as maybe 6 or 7 o'clock at night on a Tuesday or Friday, right? But for the midweek consol, we pick up on a Monday, Tuesday, flight goes out to Chicago to ORD on a Wednesday, deliver on a Thursday, okay? Same thing on a Friday, okay? We pick up on a Thursday, Friday, depending on the delivery location, and flight is on a Saturday into Chicago, and delivering on a Monday, depending on the delivery location. So it's really an amazing program that we have here. And, I think it's something that really everyone should take a really hard look at to see if they can make use of this program. Philip, did you have some other thoughts that you might want to try to augment what I said, in case I didn't eloquently, explain that?
Absolutely. There was one thing that you just mentioned that I would like to jump in on, is depending on the delivery area.
Right.
You'd be surprised how far that delivery area goes. So even though the consolidation flies into ORD, Chicago, we have customers ranging from Minneapolis out to New Jersey, down to Memphis, Tennessee. So it's pretty well spread out, and they all get their shipments delivered on Mondays.
And that's a great point. Go ahead, Philip. I'm sorry.
That's one of the success stories. They just trust us with their shipments. They know it might be a longer delivery out from ORD, but it's such a reliable service that they can count on seeing their shipment every Monday morning. Or if there's a holdup with customs or anything like that, They will get notified on Sundays right away. And this is the whole robust system that we built up. And you don't only have to focus on Chicago and surroundings. You can really go cover the whole Midwest, and we'll just make it work.
Yeah, exactly. And just to further real quick augment that response from you, Philip. So for those of you folks out there who may be using an air freight consolidation into New York, I feel very strongly that our pricing for our consolidation moving into Chicago is going to be a lot more beneficial and cheaper than you moving into New York. Plus, you're not going to have all those delays associated with moving freight into JFK. Chicago is very busy too. O'Hare is busy, but the way our system is set up, I can't tell you how many clients we're delivering to up in, Boston, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. So it's been really amazing. Oliver, it seems like you might have had something you wanted to add there.
Thank you. I was waiting for the chance. As you said, for the deliveries, this applies equally also for the pickups, because Germany is not so big. Yeah, so we have a lot of countries around us, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Austria, Poland, Czech Republic, France, Italy. These are also countries where you might consider doing the pickups from those countries and bring it here, and also consolidate it with the German freight going to the US and to the Midwest. So it's not only focusing on Germany. There are lots of countries around us and areas that we can also do the pickups and make the consolidation.
And that's a huge point, because, a lot of folks have reached out to Jason and I and said, hey, is this only for Germany internally? I'm like, no, we can handle a lot of those surrounding countries in the EU. Our New Jersey operation has a lot of clients out in Poland. And some of those clients in Poland near Poznan and Sessions are real close to Stuttgart, so they can go right into Stuttgart. So I think Oliver wanted to add something else. Go ahead, Oliver. I saw your light up there for a minute.
Yeah, we made this experience that Europe, there's a lot of suppliers, and the supply chains are globally, internationally, but Europe is a strong supplier. And we made it happen that supply chains became easier, because if you have 10 countries that you're sourcing from all over Europe, and if you have only one supplier in each country, that means that 10 shipments arrive in your warehouse the next upcoming days or week or whatever. And we can make it happen that there's only one shipment arriving. So less work for you, much easier, and you can focus on other things. We do the rest.
Agreed. And I think in the last 10 minutes or so that we have in our show this week, why don't you tell us a little bit some of your other success stories? If you'd like to touch on the ocean freight consolidation that you guys are working on as well, you can. And just you and Philip, please feel free to just, take all the rest of our time and get your messaging out that you want to get out there.
Jason?
And I've got one thing I want to add to that.
Sure,
Just so people understand how your consolidation works as well, so we kind of touch on that 90% a little. I do want, Philip, I want you to just kind of run through, because we're really proud of the process, and you guys have made it. It's really a well-oiled machine because of you guys. So I want a chance for you to quick run through it so people get how it kind of works.
Okay, sure. Let's talk about the ocean freight, which is another great product that we really love. What we do is throughout the week, we bring individual shipments to our warehouse. So if I get up here from my desk, I'll be there in a few steps. And this is where all the magic happens for those ocean freight containers. They come in to our warehouse once a week, and we load them with our own staff. And I think before you mentioned, we are the first ones or the last ones to touch the freight. We close the doors, and Supply Chain Solutions on the other end are the next ones to open it. There's only minimal transloading points with minimal risk to damages. And this is just a great benefit. We've all been through using co-loaders in the past. you just bring your freight, your skids, your crates to some warehouse, and then there's a random person who sees all the freight that he has to fit on that day into a container, and they just don't care. And we are very responsible, or we take on the responsibility of the freight from our customers. And it's our staff here. They receive the freight, they book the freight, they send out all the notification to the customers. They just handle it from the beginning all the way to the end. And that's what's making it a very great success. And they are also involved in the whole process. So just talking about some of the success stories that you had mentioned. For the ocean freight, for example, we did some analysis last year on our transit times on the water. And what we came up with is by just using a different port on the East Coast, we saved about a week in transit time over what we used in the past. And that just tells you we're very flexible. We think about things we're doing, and we're not stuck in some ways because we have to fulfill some contract, or we just have the freedom to make it work, so the customer's happy about it. And that was a great success. And we'll just go this way. And if there's a better way to make things, we'll just make it work.
Absolutely. Oliver, why don't you take us home and just give us your final thoughts, whatever you freestyle, whatever you'd like to say.
Yeah, if this is my opportunity, then I would like to come back to what I mentioned before. We all invite you to make this experience with us and just to challenge us and test if the promise that we give to each of you, we can keep that. And as far as I can foresee that, you will not be disappointed, because Philipp and I and our team, and also all those friends and partners over there from Supply Chain Solutions, whatever we promise, we keep that promise, because that is the reason why we are here. This is our chance, and you will not be disappointed. Try it.
Absolutely. And just remember, at Supply Chain Solutions and LLS Team Germany, we reach for the stars every week and we catch them. So you've got to be part of this consolidation. It's a win-win for your company, for your clients, and you know, you'd be making a big mistake if you didn't try out this consolidation, because it's a tremendous program. I do want to give a shout out to the amazing magic maker, Vanessa Fry, who produces our show each week. Without her, this would never be able to get off the ground. And lastly, back to my partner and my wingman, Jason Brand, for his final thoughts before we sign off this week.
Okay, one more question for Oliver. So, what are you guys looking forward to in the future? Tell me about the future of LLS. What is on the horizon?
Yeah, onboard more happy clients and have fun on what we are doing, how we're doing it, because I mean, we are all here to earn money, to make money for sure, but doing that job must make sense, because if the people here have to love what they are doing, and that feedback that we receive from the clients, this is part of our earnings, of why we're doing that. And we're looking forward to a wide range of new customers joining that product and coming on board. See you soon.
We're very excited. Philipp, any final thoughts?
I can only repeat what Oliver just said. We're here, we're ready. We'll take on the opportunities, and we'll definitely grow and add on more, become stronger, become more robust, and looking forward to the future.
In closing, just remember, when you think of SCS and LLS, we do it your way, just like the motto of LLS is. So we're so happy everyone joined us this week. We hope you, make use of the consolidation. We hope we passed through some great knowledge, and just to send it back to the amazing Vanessa Fry, our producer.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us this week and make it a great day, right, Anthony?
Live your best life, everybody. LLS, SCS, Air Freight Consols. Don't forget about it.